The star of the show today is this American Journey hot-pressed watercolor sketchbook. It is hot-pressed paper, and I'm going to be swatching my Rosa Gallery paints. I think it's the modern set, and we'll see how it does. It is a 9 by 12 hardbound spiral sketchbook. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I have my Rosa Gallery watercolors with me. I am on the road, so I have been taking workshops to broaden my area of knowledge, and I apologize for the shaky camera because I don't have a tripod or anything to hold my camera. So we'll just do the best we can. And so I might paint a little bit, record a little bit, paint a little bit, and then record what I painted. So we're going to get started here in making swatches on this hot pressed watercolor journal. And it's not 100% cotton, but we're going to test and see how the paints react to it. Okay, this is cadmium yellow, and you'll have to forgive the noises from outside. Oh, it seems to be going down nice. These Rosa Gallery pigments are so nice. Okay, this is cadmium orange. I'll list the pigments. Very nice. I'm using a water brush today. It's out of my Viva sketchbook. I'll go over that in another video. There's cadmium red. I am noticing that this paper is pilling a little bit, but it shouldn't be a problem if you just put one layer. Let's straighten up this oval. Still didn't get it right. I believe this one is either carmine or rose madder. I'm basically just testing the paper today is my goal. Here's violet. I'm gonna leave some space because of those lines. That is a powerful violet. I'll have a better video once I get back in the studio. This next color is Viridian, I believe. This paper is doing really well on absorption, and there is just a little bit of setting on top, which causes some pilling effects, but it doesn't seem to dry like that. I'm really enjoying it. And this next color is turquoise. It's a beautiful, beautiful turquoise. I'm having trouble holding my camera and looking through the camera to guide my strokes. Okay, now we're on to the next line, and this is cobalt blue. I've used a lot of cobalt in this workshop, and you can see that there is a little bit of granulation in this cobalt. It is a gorgeous cobalt though. And this next color, I believe, is phthalo blue. It's just called blue, I think, in the Rosa Gallery. This next one is ultramarine blue. You can see the granulation on that. It's a beautiful ultramarine though. And the next color I've got here is Prussian blue, I believe. Gorgeous. Gorgeous blue. And the next blue I have is indigo. It's a gorgeous indigo. I might put these down twice. I think I did, just so I could let you see in a more diluted wash the undertone of this color, because it goes down so dark. But isn't that a beautiful indigo? Okay. Now we are at yellow ochre. It's a nice opaque yellow ochre. This paper's not giving me any trouble whatsoever on my swatches. And the next color is raw sienna, and I put it right underneath it because I wanted you to compare it to yellow ochre. They're similar in color and hue, but one is opaque and one is transparent. It's gorgeous. Okay, now we've got English red. I used a lot of English red the other day. It is opaque. Sometimes it's called Indian red. It's beautiful red. Earth tone. This is burnt sienna. It's a gorgeous, transparent burnt sienna. I love these Rosa Gallery paints. Next color we have I might have been wrong. I think this might be burnt sienna. That other one might have been burnt umber. Yeah, I think I'm right. Okay, so this next one is umber. I think it's just called umber. And stick around because what I mix this with, oh my gosh, it's such a great mixer. Okay, this next color is sepia. It's a nice sepia. And if I have some of these colors wrong, you know, I very well could. Let's see about the next one here. Yeah, this next one is, I believe it's called Natural Black. It's a gorgeous, cool black. And then we have another black, and it's called, I believe it's called Grape Black. It has a blue undertone. Those are really pretty. I took some titanium white and mixed in with this grape black. And just for fun, I went to see what it would make, and it made this really light blue, beautiful tone, pastel blue color. That titanium white is strong, and it is a good mixer for some of your other more transparent pigments. Okay, this one, I mixed a little bit of that titanium white in with the indigo, just a little bit, and it brought out the natural stone blue hue of it. And I mixed a little bit more with the indigo and got this gorgeous blue. It is beautiful. Very opaque. That titanium white is so opaque. Okay. Now, just a quick look at all those. So this color I mixed from umber and violet. And I thought that was really, really pretty. Muted purple color. Another look at across these pigments. I think they're just gorgeous. I'm interested in getting some more playing done and mixing. I think I'm just going to do a video just on mixing the Rosa Gallery. Here I'm taking that phthalo green or emerald green, and I'm mixing it with titanium white. And I'm going to add a little violet to it just to see what happens. And I'm going to fade it out into that swatch. I'm always interested in how green and purple react to each other. It's a great shadow color. Violet is a great shadow color. Beautiful. Here I took some of that madder red and added some umber into it just to see what would happen. I'm noticing that umber has a little bit of a consistency to it that I'm not fond of, but I like how that deepened that red. Okay, so now we're on to just seeing how the paint works on the paper in a painting type manner. I'm going to do a wet and a wet wash. Still had a little bit of pigment on my brush there. The pigment I have doesn't seem to flow real well, but it is blending fine. I'm really happy with this paper. The colors seem to be blending in with each other. Really happy with this paper. It's hard to see with that glare. Here's a little more of a close-up for it. It's blending wonderfully. Those pigments in the paper is just taking it wonderfully. This is the back side of a sketchbook. Now I'm just kind of making a sphere to see how the pigments blend. I'm really impressed. My first impressions of this watercolor sketchbook are positive. You know, I'm able to work the pigments and the paper, and I'm liking the back side of the sketchbook a little bit better than I do the front side. But it's good to know that I've got double the pages to work on. It's really, really nice. And I am noticing where the pigments are flowing to the outside edge and leaving a little bit of an outline, which I'm not mad about. So I'm kind of liking that. I'm getting a good pigment dispersion. I have not seen a lot of cauliflowering with this paper either. So, you know, so far I am getting a really, really good first impression on this paper. I'll keep you posted though. There I put a little shadow underneath that sphere. It's not perfect, but I was just seeing how the pigments flowed and if there was any cauliflowering. Now here I've got some wet water down, and I'm just going to get some pigment and I'm going to see how it flows. I've let it get a shiny sheen to it so that I've got good absorption. And then I'm going to just drop some pigment in. Look. Oh my gosh. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. I love it when watercolor does that. Oh yeah. And just add some more pigment in to get that flow going. That is gorgeous. This paper, I'm really impressed with it. I'm anxious to work on it some more and do some more experiments in it. So I think that that's where we're going to end this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks if you watched it till the end. And I would like to thank Cheap Joe's for hosting these watercolor workshops and art workshops. They are a great place to go. So tune in to their YouTube channel. I was interviewed for a special piece for their classes. So tune in there and you'll see me giving an interview. So thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.